up with more of your favorite stars.
Star and I go back a long way.
When I made my debut on television.
On Living It Up with Allie and Jack.
Are you ever romantically linked, or is it
We're good buddies.
Today, from the classic Some Kind of Wonderful.
I love that movie.
Ms. Wonderful herself, Mary Stuart Masterson. Then Allie welcomes another Allie.
Everybody has to have an Allie sitting next to them.
Actress Allie Landry. Plus,
No matter how much I gargle with Clorox, my teeth are never as white again.
how to get that Hollywood smile. Next on Allie and Jack. From New York City, it's Living It Up with Allie and Jack. On today's show, the original Doritos girl, actress Allie Landry. We'll show you low-cost ways to get a Hollywood smile. Critically acclaimed actress Mary Stuart Masterson. And the heartwarming story of two young charity founders. And now, here are Allie Wentworth and Jack Ford.
Welcome back. So, have you ever wondered how some of Hollywood's biggest stars like Julia Roberts or Tom Cruise or Halle Berry get their dazzling smiles?
Well, this month's Harper's Bazaar magazine tells you how to distinguish between the growing number of new teeth whitening products available. And here to help us today is a dentist to the stars, Dr. Gregg Lituchy. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Hi. All right, right off the bat, celebrity clients.
Oh, you're so nosy.
I'm not going to ask you what they talk to you about when they're under the gas, but you do Tom Cruise's teeth?
No, not Tom Cruise. First of all, I never like to kiss and tell.
I know.
I can't tell you who has what, but I can tell you some of the people whose beautiful smiles we help maintain.
Okay.
And that would be Cindy Crawford, Christy Turlington, Naomi Campbell, Heidi Klum, Courtney Cox, Juliana Margulies, the list goes on and on.
Some great smiles to
So
start
you
with.
do beautiful
without,
women.
right?
And nice people, too.
That's
the best.
You do beautiful women's smiles.
Let's talk about some of these products and different ways to use them, what they can provide for you. We should probably start off with the notion of toothbrushes and toothpaste and how you should be doing it in order to help get a better
Right. Well, the
smile.
first thing about the whitening toothpaste is they really just remove the extrinsic stains on your teeth. So for smokers and tea drinkers, they don't really get deep into the tooth, but they'll take off those external stains. And as far as the toothbrushes go, most people don't brush well with a manual brush. So there are some great electric toothbrushes that really force you to brush for the 2 minutes you should be brushing
What
for.
is it most people
2
don't
minutes?
do?
2 minutes. And you know, if you timed yourself, you'd be shocked
long
at what a short
time.
time you brush for.
What is it that most people don't do manually that they should be doing, and how can some of these help?
You have to be very dexterous to really get around the mouth and get to all the surface of the teeth. And a lot of the electric toothbrushes, really, because of how they're moving, really get between the teeth very nicely. And it actually makes it fun brushing. And it forces you to spend 2 minutes to brush your teeth.
How does it force you to spend the 2 minutes?
Because it's got a little timer on it. So the timer will beep every 30 seconds, so you should spend about 30 seconds in each quadrant of your mouth, and by the time you're done, the 2 minutes are up.
What do you think? You up for a little demo here?
I don't get shocked or anything if I...
No, you won't get shocked.
All right, I'll try it. What is, this one?
This one is Sonicare's toothbrush, which is a great
Sonicare.
brush.
Okay.
And,
This is good, because I'm usually a 5-second
So while
toothbrush
you're
brusher.
doing that, Greg and I are going to talk about some of the other
Okay,
things.
excuse me, can Greg tell me how to use this? I've never used this before.
All right.
Would you like me to do it for you?
No, I mean, I'm sure it's a couple
Right.
fun thing, but what,
Well,
how do I...
first, you're going to press the green button, which is going to start the timer, and it's going to start the toothbrush working.
So I don't need toothpaste or anything?
Yes, you need a little toothbrush.
Boys, can you help a girl out here?
Yeah, let me give you
I'm trying to get white teeth.
There you go.
Okay.
You're all set.
Okay, I'm dipping it in water.
There we go.
I'm turning it
Press the
on.
button and you're on for 2 minutes.
See you later.
All right. While she...
I think I have a cavity.
We'll
All
fix
right.
that
While
later
she's
for you.
doing this,
Yeah.
you and I, let's chat. So we talked about different toothpaste and different brushes, and certain pastes better than others, or certain pastes worse.
No, they pretty much all do
They're all
the same
good.
thing. They're getting rid of those extrinsic stains.
Now, the big thing you see nowadays advertised are the white strips.
Right.
Tell us about those.
Oh, white strips work very nicely. You put them on your teeth, and you're going to wear them twice a day for about a half an hour each shot. And you do it for about 2 weeks, and it works very nicely.
And can you pick what times of the day
Yeah.
you want to do them?
What's nice about it is they're very clear, so when they go in the teeth, you can't see them, so you can go to work with them, you can go to school with them, and they work very
Can
nicely.
I just interrupt for 1 second? She and I have been doing this show together for a number of months now. I've never heard her not talk. for mine. I mean, I love you dearly, but She's doing okay here. All right,
And I can actually visualize the plaque coming off the teeth and going
By
on my
doing it.
suit. So that's working very nicely, too.
Now, how about nighttime strips?
Nighttime,
I'm drooling. I can't help.
very nice product is Crest Night Effects. For people who can't sleep with trays, for people whose lifestyle is such that they want to do while they sleep. It's a liquid strip technology. You paint it on your teeth. It has a silicone base so it stays on the teeth while you sleep, and then you get off and you brush it, which is important because it's the amount of time that the bleach stays on your teeth that determines how white your teeth are going to get.
Now, how about if you want to be a little bit more dramatic about it, there are different kinds of molds that you can do?
There's a lot of over-the-counter products like Rembrandt Plus. It's a mold that you custom make for your teeth right there in your home. You put the bleach in it, and you go to sleep with it. What we use in our office is Night White's Excel system. We custom make a tray, and we leave a room for some space to make room for the bleach to get in there. You sleep with it at night, and it does a great job. You do that for about 2 weeks as well.
So you can either do it over the counter, or you can go to your dentist.
You
and
go to
they
your
can put
dentist,
that
have them
together
custom
for
make
you.
it, or you can make it yourself over the counter.
And as you said, effective in about 2 weeks or so, you'll see the difference?
Most important thing about bleaching you got to understand is some people's teeth bleach really well, and some people's teeth don't bleach well.
Why is that?
And it's
Stop.
time's up.
Yeah.
I have to do my inspection
All
here
right,
first.
let's do it.
Still not as white as his, but they look real good. But I don't think anybody's are.
Yeah. All right, back to red wine and cigarettes. Go ahead.
Last thing I want to ask you about then is the idea of different mouthwashes.
Right.
Can they be helpful too?
Mouthwashes are good for giving you a good breath. They'll remove some of the odors and stains in the mouth, but they're not really doing a lot as far as whitening your teeth.
So maybe in conjunction with some of these other steps?
Yeah,
that
it
you
works
talked to us
great, and
about?
it's good oral hygiene to swish it around your mouth and kill some of the germs in your mouth.
Okay, all right.
Wanna
So
kiss me?
that worked out?
I'm all fresh and minty.
We're both married. We're both happily married. But otherwise, I'm sure. Could you feel? I mean, could you feel the difference?
Yeah, I mean, considering I brush my teeth like this, what's on TV?
Yeah, it's amazing with
So,
2 minutes
yeah.
when you actually do
You
it.
know what? It actually feels like after you've had a professional teeth cleaning.
What's interesting, some people who don't want to do over-the-counter and want to actually go to the dentist have a couple options, too. Two nice things you can do is the Mercedes of dentistry, which is porcelain veneers, which is like a fake fingernail of porcelain that bonds to the outside of your tooth. So patients will come to us and they say, I want my dream smile, I want to have Christy Turlington's teeth, I want to have this one's teeth, and you custom design the teeth in any shade of white you want. They last about 20 years, and they're wonderful. Some people also come to the office. Less expensive approach would be to do some laser bleaching to sit under a light for about an hour and a half, and that'll actually lighten your teeth as well.
Is that a before and after shot we just saw?
Yeah, that was a before and after of a veneer case of someone who had crooked teeth. She wanted them whiter, and she wanted them straight. So with the veneers, you can make crooked teeth straight. You can close spaces.
Last quick question for you. The laser that you talked about, how long does that last? Do you have to redo that periodically? Or
You could laser your teeth every 6 months to a year. You're going to have to do some maintenance because if you're going to drink tea, red wine, coffee, your teeth are going to fade back towards its original color, so you have to do some maintenance with the home trays that you get at the same visit if you're doing the
So a
laser
lot of
bleaching.
possibilities for folks out there.
All right.
Dr. Gregg Lituchy, our thanks to you.
Can we get
certainly.
a close-up as I say our thanks to Dr. Lituchy, and everyone in our studio audience is getting a box of Crest White Strips. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much. Great job.
Coming up,